Hi, hi-yo, hi, hi-yo, hi, hi-yo.
This is a beautiful babbing lake, which produces the largest sockeye salmon run on the Skeena River. Lake Babbing has great habitat for rearing juvenile salmon. They feed in the lake for a year, then they migrate to the ocean. Sadly, the natural spawning habitat is poor and dries up in hot summers, so to take advantage of the great rearing habitat, spawning channels were built, producing millions of adult sockeye. These sockeye fulfill First Nations food needs and provide sports opportunities. There are also lucrative marine commercial fisheries, and First Nations have commercial fisheries inland on the Skeena and Babbing rivers. The adult sockeye are carefully counted into the spawning channels in August to ensure the correct number of males and females. By late September, the sockeye have spawned and then, like all salmon, they die, their carcasses littering the spawning channels. This year, in 2014, the sockeye return to Babbing Lake was above average. The Department of Fisheries and Oceans, which regulates all fisheries, stopped the marine commercial fishery, allowing 3 times the number of fish into the lake as the spawning channels could handle. The Lake Babbing Nation held a commercial fishery in the Babbing Lake in front of the spawning channels, but in spite of their efforts, over 1 million sockeye had no place to spawn.
Those are the fish spawning channels, as far as you can see.
The gates to the spawning channels are down. The channels are already filled with eggs. To put more sockeye in would result in overspawn or over-escapement. The new sockeye would dig up the eggs that were already laid, leading to a serious spawning failure.
Those are sea river fish locked out from the spawning channels.
Now, these red sockeye are too far gone to be commercially valuable. Marine fishermen are paid over $2.60 per pound for their silver bright sockeye. As the salmon migrate inland, they use up their precious body fat, loaded with omega-3s, and their value drops. When they reach the spawning channels, the sockeye weigh a pound less, the flesh has lost its beautiful color, and they have little value in the food market. Processors buy up the sockeye for their eggs at a price of 30 cents per pound. This is financially senseless. Public dollars pay for the spawning channels, yet the sockeye go to waste. Marine and inland First Nation commercial fisheries must be managed for the best economic value while keeping the sockeye runs at healthy levels. This summer, a delicious, valuable food resource was squandered. It is a desecration of a British Columbian treasure and should not happen again. Hi-yo! Hi-hi-yo! Hi-hi-yo!